Alright, so I'm still doing exploration, but a quest was triggered on this island. So instead of it being exploration for this one, it's just finishing up the quest, so it's going to be labeled as continued. So this is for a green island.
Snacks, hairbands, socks, and slippers.
We found it. See? I told you, trust in the power of science. You arrive at last, hero of Elysium. Elysium. That's how you say that. Whoa, there's someone else here too? Who are you? I am the dawn's first breath upon the world's really brow. The final draught of nectar drawn from a bitter well. I am mother to all and daughter to all. Seems like this place is turning into a gathering spot for priestesses. That does seem like part of a rite, but it's a verse only a moon chanter is allowed to recite. A true priestess would never get the sequence of their prayers wrong. Another fraud in a borrowed robe. I've seen plenty of your kind. Last time it was a woman called Hidimbi, whatever. She too dressed the part, played the role, and fooled quite a few. But tough luck for you, imposter. You've got a real priestess right here, and I can see through your disguise. Does the mask carvings determine the actor's worth? What matters is that she sits in that seat and thus she plays the role. In this sublunary sphere, are we not all masked? It is merely that some veils can be seen and others not. Well, that sounds profound. If nothing else, she sounds more priestessy than you, Verna. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? I can't help but agree. You outsiders are so easily tricked. Ignore the sweet words and look past the surface for once. Why don't you? Never mind. According to my calculations, you've hidden the fragment we're looking for inside this moon mirror. Isn't that right? That's no trinket for common hands. Hand it over, or I'll use the moon goddess's favor to give your head a very enthusiastic blessing. Are you a priestess or a thug, Verna? What, you want me to bow, kiss the forehead of this scammer, and sing her a dainty hymn while we're at it? Now's not the time for etiquette. Your desires unfurl before me like threads, and I have traced their destined weave. But this is no place for us to speak. Walk with me and I shall lay bare the tapestry. Huh? Where'd she go? She just disappeared. That strange lady. Who exactly is she? She doesn't seem like a bad person. Scammers never seem like villains when you first see them. That's exactly why they pull the wool over their victims' eyes. We know who knows where she stole our garb from, but she can't fool me. I know she was a fake the instant I laid eyes on her. Paimon doesn't get all this religious stuff, but even though she talks funny, she sounds so gentle and kind. I can speak more gently too, you know. That imposter just happens to have a nicer manner of speech, greater skills in channeling the moon goddess's blessing, and more experience with using the moon mirror. Doesn't that make her a moon priestess or something too? Because I thought only your kind could do that. Or not kind, but religious sect, I should say, because it runs in your bloodline. Alright. I know she looks more like a Frostmoon priestess than I do. But that doesn't matter now. I'm the real one and she's the fake. What matters is catching up to her and taking that fragment back. Let's follow the moon lane up this way. It may be an old method with zero scientific basis, but since we're out of options, we might as well. Moon mirror. Alright, let's go. We meet again, hero of Elysium. Get it right. It's heroes, plural. Now hand over the fragment, imposter. Pretty please. Is what you seek not right before your eyes? Haha, I knew you wouldn't give up without a fight. Guess I'll have to give you that blessing to the head. Wait, what did you just say? You're just giving it to us? Then why have us come all this way in the first place? Because this is where it must happen. Fate demands it. I have waited too long, endured too much, all for this moment, all for the birth of a god. But it matters not. Soon it will end, and the newborn god will drape the world in true joy. What are you even talking about? Via, I have glimpsed it in the mirror stars. There is no place for her in a world where the god has now been born. First off, it's Verna, not Via. Don't you know it's rude to... Wait, you weren't talking about me, were you? Indeed. So then, what must be done? The ending you seek awaits. Wait. We're not here to hurt you or anything. You're just so vague and cryptic all the time. It's getting on Paimon's nerves. And what's with the Kuvaki turbulence around here? Why is that fragment in your hands this ending we seek? Would sure be nice with an explanation of, well, anything. Patience. Once all comes to an end, we will meet again. Eh? You seek answers, do you not? When the moment comes, the path ahead will open. Well then, I shall await you at the court of the first edict. Huh? But isn't the court of the first edict already... Oh, knighting... I won't be able to read all that. That's right. Hey, stop right there. Whoa, traveler. Watch out. Looks like something's woken up.
Insulation check. Witness the power of Gugwa.
Cascade. The depth back.
Annihilation mode. Rim cutter.
Be still. Mind the deluge.
Cleanup sequence initiated.
Cascade.
And there we go. Ah, this is unbelievable. Who does this fraud think she is? The nerve of her. Taking control of a sacred Frostmoon scion and turning it against us. We'll be giving that head of hers a blessing and a sermon. Is she really taking control of it, I wonder? Yeah, Paimon thinks there's a good chance that it was the lightning strikes from earlier that woke the Frost Knight scion up. Oh, not Frost Moon. It was Frost Knight. Then that, too, must have been her doing. If she can wield Kubaki and knows our prayers inside and out, pulling off something like that would be a piece of cake. Anyway, first things first. Let's gather remaining Kuhenki on the island, extract the last fragment from the moon mirror, and stabilize the disturbance once and for all. Chest.
Oh, so you collect these?
Let's see. That was up here. That was part of the quest line, right? Pop up with the blurb. Yep, there we go. Wait. That's not the one. There's... Oh no, I'm on the center. Okay. So that would be... Precious chest. So that's not the one. It's probably this one. Yep. That's the one. Okay. How? Oh, wait, there's something up here. That one wasn't over there before?
Accelerating.
Let's go over there. Oh, I see what's going on.
Ultimatum protocol. Defensive mode engaged. Let me leave you a verse.
Kamisato on. Suiyu.
Cleanup sequence initiated.
Oh, God. You are a
Preparing for
bitch.
dust up. Installation chamber deployed. Ring cutter.
Be still. Mind the deluge.
Defensive mode engaged. Rain outlines your fate. Witness the power of Gugwa.
There we go. Okay. Ow.
Estimating value of acquired items.
See. Which area am I at? I'm on this one, so I just completed that fight. Okay. This one doesn't have any lightning bolts in it. You. Hear me. Okay. Must be another one somewhere. I think it'd be around here somewhere. Oh, there it is. I hope it's not fucking ice again, because that pissed me off. Maybe I have to go inside of it? Aha, okay. So this, nope, I want this one because that's a pool. Can't do a push. Okay, that was actually a pull.
Estimating value of acquired items.
And there we go. See? All according to plan. The Kuvaki turbulence has been neutralized. That was nothing like your original plan. With all the accidents along the way, Paimon can't tell if you're optimistic or just shameless. I'll take that as a compliment. After all, being pessimistic and risk-averse won't get us through situations like this. Okay, fair enough. But Paimon can't help but wonder, why are you out here all on your own? Shouldn't the other Scions be helping out in some way? Well, since you've helped me get this far, I suppose I should complain. This island is, in a way, considered a forbidden place to us Frostmoon Scions, and I may have committed an even greater sin. Forbidden, but we were able to just walk in. In our territories, that's not so uncommon. What truly holds people back isn't the walls they see, but the ones they've built within their hearts. Since when did you get so philosophical? Hey, wait, don't dodge the question. Seriously though, I want to try solving the problem using robots. You probably know this already, but most of us Frostmoon Scions aren't exactly big fans of tech. I thought if my plan went well this time, maybe I could finally convince those blockheaded, well, I mean, those very steady, if rather conservative higher ups to consider their stance. Hold on, I can say that, can't I? Technically, the robots are part of our operation, and since we succeeded, they clearly played their part in our success, right? Even though the part they played wasn't constructive. Maybe. I'll gloss over that part when I explain it later. Still, that probably wouldn't work, would it? But hey, if not this time, then there's always a next time. I'll keep pushing forward, and one of these little fellows will make a big difference. I believe they will. Okay, but before we talk about the future, those two big rocks, they flew off in that direction, right? They did, and, if we go that way, we'll end up at the court of the First Edict. The court of the First Edict. Wait, isn't that where that strange lady, you know, the one who seemed even more priestessy than you did, Verna, said she was headed? You're breaking my heart, Paimon. Even now, you still think that suspicious lady's priestess act is more convincing than I am. Ahem. Anyway, I'm sure she was just bluffing, because, well, the court of the First Edict was sealed off 500 years ago. That place used to be one of our sacred sites. 500 years ago, Lady Alia, the Moon Chanter, who witnessed the birth of the Moon Maiden, personally sealed it shut. Forget some outsider con artist. Even after generations of the Moon Chanters, no one has ever broken the seal Lady Alia placed. It's not for a lack of trying, just that no one's ever succeeded. But that leaves us with no clues at all. How are we supposed to track her down now? Don't worry, I've already come up with another brilliant plan. Although, it might need just a teeny bit of prep. Just a little. Probably. Okay, I'll go clean up the robots first. Thanks for the help, Traveler, Paimon. Oh, fair Frostmoon, weave me a gentle hymn, and bless the nightingale-hearted wayfarers. For ye have stolen the fell curse of the north wind, and the silver spire that sought to pierce the firmament shall no longer... well, I never did memorize Lady Alia's prayers properly. Anyway, thank you, and may we meet again. Yay, I finished that quest line, but I'm going to go collect the stuff in the center here.
underestimating value of
Yay.
acquired items.
Alright, so that's going to be it for now, and I'll see you guys later.